Hello, welcome back. Thanks for joining me. We're back in Ableton. I've got a MIDI clip. We're going to go through some drums and how I like to fuck them up, especially using full kits. I've done something similar in another video, but I've sort of added on to that, so I want to show you what I'm doing. MIDI clip, Ableton. I've just drawn 2 long notes on the kick drum. You can do this on any note, and we have an ARP straight out of Ableton. This is the Clubber kit. It's a stock Ableton kit, which is here under my drum hits kit. Let's turn this up. Here's the preview. You can use any kit you like. Anyway, the main factors here is going to be the distance, the rate and the steps. Obviously all these parameters play a part, but more so the distance is what I'm mainly playing with. So let's check it out with the ARP on. Similar to when I use Rosetta sequence, right? But you'll find this distance knob, changing it even just by 1 semitone, going up or down, it just starts moving around the kit up and down. And you'll see the different trigger points here hit in the Clubber kit. So you can see as soon as you go past 12 o'clock or before 12 o'clock, it gets a bit thin, right? Whereas if you go around 0, -3 to +3, you're getting most of the kit in there. And at 0, you'll hear that. Obviously the steps will provide more variety, but I like to sort of go 5 and under. I like it a bit more static, and I'm using this maybe to try and get a 90s techno vibe or a live jam vibe, and you'll hear it soon enough as I start tweaking. Obviously we can slow it down the rate depending on your genre. I've just got a loop up here, Breakbeat by Baroque, Cinematic Techno Pack. Here's a gun. So depending on your rate, probably open this up. That's more just the kick. It's a bit odd, right? That's the whole point. I want to get something that I probably wouldn't make myself, or at least try to make. I want to let this do the randomness for me. What I'm doing here is if it was a session of mine, I'd be new audio channel and resampling this and just playing with it live. Like, you know, just getting all these different bits, tweaking those parameters and getting them all. Because something like that might happen, which you might like. Now, when you get to a pocket like this, the beauty is you can mute some of these, so if not everything's hitting how you want it to. Yeah, you might mute that clap. But where it gets really interesting is the note echo, and this is the addition to the other similar video that I've done in the past. This is a great trick to add on there just to really intensify it. It's going to obviously note echo. It's going to echo, but it's going to intensify things on a real static front. I like going flat out with it. And then seeing where it takes us. Good for build-ups, good for offbeat bass. Like, this is a good example. Let's not make this 4/4. Let's do this. So let's make it 4/4, sorry. You know, if you're looking to try and get those gallops or those offbeat basses, this is where the note echo can really help. Where with the note echo you can keep the same cadence, but changing the steps and the rate can maybe change the fucking different sound in the kit. Same as the distance. You know, you can really build up and intensify with the note echo. That's what I mean by that live jam 90s techno vibe right now, what we're hearing now. You know, throw this in the build up. It's intense, man. Fucking love it. But obviously you can back off on the note echo. Change the delay times. But for me, it's just keeping it simple. That rawness of getting that looping sound, it sounds like a live jam. Good for build-ups and intensifying shit. That's fucking mad, I'd use that. And the beauty of that is, if you get to that point and you start using it, it actually intensifies the track so much that it sounds like there's a lot going on. It sounds like it's quite busy, or you're just a great fucking producer. And I'm not saying you're not, but this is doing a lot of that heavy lifting where it can just really do the heavy lifting. That's soloed. Now you can sidechain that, you can layer that. But what I would do is this distance knob. Let's open this up. Because the distance is sort of triggering and changing the elements. We just do something basic. Yeah, it's just fucking mayhem. You know, that's no processing. Now, let's take this automation off. The next step is, so the beauty of this now is, like, let's say we get this here. One second, what's going on there? The beauty of this now is, it's all Ableton, right? You can just save this chain. So if we Command A, fuck off. Command A, Command G, we've got a group. You can save this, and then you'll have this tool at your disposal. What I like about it now is this clubber kit, two things. So there's three things from here. So we've got this is the step one, the foundation. But then hitting random on the actual effect settings in the parameter of the kit, you're going to get way more variations again. They're not all going to work, but, you know, for as simple as a click of the mouse, completely different tones. It's wild. And then experimenting from there. Yeah, so you might like something like this, you might start automating this. So that's the first step, hitting random on the actual kit parameters. The next one is, you can, if you like sort of the cadence and the movement of how the kit's sounding, you can obviously then just load up your own sounds directly. I'll use a bit of everything. These are mainly loops, but just throwing in and building your own little kit. Let's get some kicks in there. Where are your kicks? Come on. Pounding kicks. Offensive kicks. That's what we want. And you'll see I'm purposely doing this. I'm not even going to listen to the samples. I more so want that randomness. Man, that's mad, honestly. If we just listen to that, I know it's somewhat minimal, but if you listen to it holistically with the kick, it's busy, right? It sounds, makes the track sound really well produced. You know, add a hi-hat, fucking awesome. So again, adding your own samples in the kit, you can then go back and hit random on these sounds now. Come on, man. Yeah. No echo, back off. Let's turn it back off. So, yeah, a bit of trial and error, get it tweaking. Lastly, the last step of the trick is to keep the arpeggiator no echo there, and then just cycle through new kits. Oh, it went, hang on. Bastard, that shouldn't happen. I think because it's grouped, that should not have happened. Anyway, we'll just swap it this way. Nah, something's going on here. Yeah, that can fuck off. Oh, there we go. Alright, arpeggiator, no echo, here we go. So you can dust the kit, just cycle through Ableton. And you're going to be in that same position again, but with a whole different range of sounds. And then again, changing out. Again, hang on. I don't know why it's doing this, fam. So let's drag it in here. But you can understand the point. Wild. what's left. So that's shit. Take your pick, hit random. And some of these drum kits have different presets within them. So very simple, can all be done within Ableton. Even if you don't have some of these kits that I have, you can just create your own, throw a drum kit in there, load up your own samples, and really just tweak between the ARP and the note echo. Once you get to a good spot, just save it as a chain. So then at minimum, you can just throw this anytime onto your audio or your MIDI and just start getting different results straight away and then tweak the taste. Hope that helps. See you next week.